One of the major issues that the world is facing, and in particular your country and India and other countries in South Asia, is terrorism. The UN has not been quite effective in dealing with it. Like, for example, it has not been able to achieve an international convention on terrorism. What do you think can be done collectively to fight the scourge of terrorism?
I think we may not have had what we could call a convention, or definitional questions may have stalled this. But in truth, the UN has led in the fight against terror. It has a whole Under-Secretary General who is dealing with counterterrorism. It has an office dealing with counterterrorism. It brings heads of intelligence agencies around the world to discuss what methods and rules should help. And it is the one element that all are agreed as urgent. Counterterrorism has support, but when you get to definitions, you may have difficulty. But on practical terms, the United Nations has a very strong body of practices and rules relating to the war on terror. And the Under-Secretary General is working on this matter. There's an office on counterterrorism. There's also great collaboration between the United Nations and some regional bodies that study terrorism or are given funding to some of the efforts to counter terror. But yes, it is a very important element of the world system.
Can you give your ideas about how India and Nigeria can enhance cooperation, and also India and the African nations?
Well, I think while I am talking as President of the Assembly, I can at least say to you within that context, I do know that well during the independence struggle of Nigeria and even before, there has been very good relationship between India and Nigeria, and also the two countries have been very strong partners within the context of not only non-aligned movement, but also in the context of the Commonwealth of Nations. And your own efforts as India in supporting South-South cooperation are also well understood. You, alongside Indonesia and others, have done quite a bit to raise the issue of the South-South cooperation. And Nigeria, given its position on the continent with 54 members in the AU and its leadership role in the context of the AU, I think suggests that relationship. And I also know that in the last meeting of the India-Africa Forum, a lot of African heads of state were there, and this is also a very strong platform.
Thank you very much, President. It was a pleasure talking to you.